Okay, goodbye Newport, Rhode Island. Next stop, Buzzards Bay, New Bedford. Up and out.
Up and out.
7 a.m., just as you said.
The harbor was freezing over.
Well, it was 25 degrees when the alarm went off and I heard you start the generator.
Yeah, it didn't mind starting.
The engines didn't want to start. So we are leaving beautiful downtown Newport on a very cold day, on our last day of cruising for the winter 2023-24.
I'd like to celebrate it, but
not until we get there and tied up.
Bittersweet. Bittersweet.
Well, it is a little bittersweet, but...
Oh, hey, I learned something today.
Already?
Yep. You know how when I finish off a line after I tie to the cleat, I do that chain sennit?
Yes.
Alright? You should not do that if it's going to rain and then be 25 degrees.
Oh no, I see.
Bad idea.
I'm sorry. Bad idea.
Right. All the lines are all crispy and solid, just thrown on deck because they're wooden foil.
Oh, that's too bad. Chilly here in the salon. Generators have been running for about a half hour. 50 degrees in our cabin.
Yeah, and 37 here in the salon.
Well, it's gone from 37 to 51 in the time period that you've run the generator then. Well, Newport is phenomenal. We got a little bit of time off the boat, a little bit of time to explore. Went to 3 different restaurants, and we were very protected from the weather. It was exactly what we needed for ourselves and Valkyrie. And today, Friday, March 1, we are cruising to Massachusetts. Water in this channel. We've come and gone into some of our destinations with as little as 5 feet. And here we are at 100 feet, leaving Newport, Rhode Island, and headed on our last leg before we reach our next port for 2.5 months, and then we'll move to our summer slip, and who knows what next fall will bring us.
Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question.
So we're passing by what's called Land's End. Still part of Newport. And if you go up this waterway right up here, this little inlet that we're passing by, that's where you'll find Cliff Walk and Bellevue Avenue. And Bellevue Avenue is where all the mansions are, Salve Regina, the University. You can visit the Breakers, you can visit the Marble House. There's others along that road that you can visit as well. Rose Cliff. We're not going to go up that inlet today, but it's just right up here. And there's also Rough Point, which is one of the Gilded Ages museum. It's a mansion, and it's now considered a museum that you can pay entrance to go to. And you can see that right there. That white one right there, I believe, is Marble House. And it appears as though breakers must be under some sort of construction right here. Looks like there's some scaffolding on the outside of it. And you can see the pathway called Cliff Walk, which you can walk all along and see the back side of these mansions. It's a beautiful walk, even if you're not interested in mansions. You just look out here into Rhode Island Sound, and it's just wonderful.
The last chapter, you gave me the soul I have today. Without you, I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. This really happened. I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Hi everybody, welcome on board Valkyrie. Today is our last day of cruising. We just left Newport. We are in the Rhode Island Sound, and right now we are headed towards Buzzards Bay. I am on the lookout for fish net markings, which will be big and orange according to Mark. So this may very well be one of my last times at the helm station of Valkyrie during this winter 2023-2024 cruise. It's been an amazing 92 days, and we're thrilled that you all joined us on our trip, and thank you so much to all our friends and family for our support. Thank you for those who tuned in and joined along on our trip. We really appreciate all your views, all your comments, all your thumbs up. This is not our last adventure on Valkyrie by all means. We are 3 years into a 5-year plan of living and cruising on board Valkyrie. But for right now, Mark's got to get back to work, and we'll have a summer full of fun. And who knows what next fall is going to bring. But we are just so thankful that we have the opportunity to do what we are doing. And we wouldn't do it without the support of our friends and family. So thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for some of our summer fun videos. We'll post out some videos of our summer weekend adventures. You'll get a taste of what it's like to boat in the Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts area. Passing Seconic Point and Seconic Light. And in just a few short minutes, we're going to cross the border into Massachusetts. Whoop, whoop. I'm only really excited to get back to Massachusetts just to see the kids and our friends and family. Not so much that we're never really escaped the cold and see our little adventure over, but gotta be positive about all the positive things and don't dwell on what's not. Life is too short. Do it while you can, until you can't. Welcome back to Massachusetts, honey. It's been a great trip.
Yes, it's very nice.
Massachusetts. Here we are. We're officially back in our home state. Woo!
Yay! Enthusiasm galore. Could have been able to cut this corner, but I would have had to have gone over this 8 to 10 foot deep section. And with this swell, I didn't want to take a risk of bouncing off the bottom.
Yeah, we are in quite a swell.
So we're going to go like a mile out of the way just to be safe.
And you said this was a shipwreck over here?
Yeah, it's a shipwreck. Doesn't say what it's called.
Well, I'm back. I'm back on another shift at the helm station. Mark is out back after all of the rain on Wednesday and the cold weather. All of our lines are pretty much frozen, and so he is out there trying to straighten them out and getting them ready for our new dock. He does this fancy little cable tie on his long lines to keep them neat and tidy when they're on the dock, and so those basically just kind of froze, and now they were just a mess this morning, so he couldn't really get them undone very well, so he's straightening that out. I need to keep us out of this little 7 area right here, and that's my instructions. So my instructions are to keep us out of that little area, out of the 7, and that means 7 feet of water. We've got the ship off to our right that's headed into the canal, and then we have another ship that's, I don't even know what it's doing over there, but it's far off to our starboard side. I don't have to worry about that. The Elizabeth Islands here, there's 4 of them. They're all along our starboard side. And Martha's Vineyard's on the other side of them. And we are officially in Buzzards Bay waters in Massachusetts. So yeah, we're like, yay, we're almost there. So we have about an hour before we get to our new dock. One of the other things that I didn't mention, what Mark is doing other than straightening out our frozen lines, is he is putting a piece of fire hose through our lines, through the hose pipe, and that will help prevent some of the squeaking sound that we hear when we're pulling on our lines when we're at a dock. When we were in Newport with those 45-mile-an-hour gusts, our lines were really loud and squeaky, and so by putting this fire hose on the line through the hose pipe really cuts that noise down a lot. So I appreciate that. Helps us get a better night's sleep for sure when we're in winds, and so I thought I would mention that. And so now he's out front. He put a lot of extra lines out while we were in Newport because of the 45-mile-an-hour winds that we were expecting. So now he's got some extra lines that he's just tightening up, and he can put, oh, there's our bridle, that's our anchor bridle. He can tidy that up and get ready to put that away. Okay, here we are coming into New Bedford Harbor. We're going to be passing through the hurricane barrier in a few minutes. This is where they're doing all the staging area for the wind turbines that are going up in Vineyard Sound right now. So we're going to be coming through the hurricane barrier. Fairhaven is to the right and New Bedford is to the left. Taking on some fuel here just to top off since it's our last stop before we sit for a couple of months.
Yeah.
So we're Bedford Harbor. Mark spied a seal, of course. So now I'm trying to capture it. There he is. There's our slip right there. It's an empty, where am I? Right in front of that white boat. So we'll be right there. Okay, we are here. We are at Fleet Marina in New Bedford, and we will be here until May 15. We are tied off, and Mark is hooking up our electric. Our fabulous friend came to help us with our lines and is getting us all situated. He's had his boat here all winter. Right over there. And we're right near the drawbridge, which is open right now. The swing bridge. So here we are in New Bedford.